Is Friday, November 14th, and this is episode 18 of the Micro Galaxy Squadcast, show dedicated to all things Micro Galaxy Squadron. Tonight, we're going to be weighing in on some recent Vault drops, a surprise Disney exclusives, and Series 10 Scout class in hand. Cole is here to join me from Micro Galaxy Squadron page. Hey, Cole, what's happening, man?
What's up, Kevin?
All right.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Okay, so
Man,
now we're
look at
rocking.
all these people already chatting in here. Crazy.
Oh man, great! We already got 63 people on. How about that?
Yeah, look at already all kinds of entries in this giveaway somehow.
Yeah, fantastic.
Amazing. We restarted because StreamYard bad, but
yes.
So fun to be with you guys here tonight. Hit hashtag red in the chat if you want to be entered to win a Royal Guard TIE Interceptor courtesy of Levi Sits.
That's right.
And with that, this may be if we trim off that intro, this may be the quickest we've ever gotten into our first segment. Peg warning.
That's right. I like this.
Kevin, what's been going on at retail?
Well, gosh, there's been quite a bit going on. So, as always, it seems like this is kind of the case here for a while, but Amazon is constantly running through sales. So, for anybody out there who is interested in getting any common vehicles as well as any light armor class stuff or scout class, I would highly recommend checking out Amazon. Cole's got the links all over his page. I've got the links on my pages. So definitely check those out. One exciting thing was the TIE Striker came back, which was pretty elusive there for a period of time.
Yeah, a lot of people waiting on that. That had started to creep up a little bit on the aftermarket. I know some people could find them in their Walmarts, like on the pegs still, but I think that was pretty few and far between at this point. So, they were going for $40 or so on the old eBay. So super glad that those are back in and should be shipping out next week, I believe. Looked like it's a legit restock, and then they'll be shipping those out next week. So I love that. I love when they're able to months and months later still restock something and get stuff back out for people, because that was Series 8 from earlier this year. Is that correct?
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah. So, it's been quite a while, and super glad that people have another shot at that. But yeah, there's been all kinds of rolling sales going on at Amazon, and my guess is there's no stopping for the rest of the month. I think they're just going to be cycling through stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the things that have been up was the $8 Armada TIE Fighter bundle.
Yeah.
Amazing price for getting a bunch of those while getting the blind box as well. I think the pretty new Armada Anakin Jedi Interceptor, also $8 right now with the blind box. Great
now,
price.
don't forget about the Amazon haul with both of those as well. Yeah, or with a couple of them.
You can get another 40% off with those.
Right, like $6 or something like that.
Crazy. Boba Fett's the Empire Strikes Back version of Slave One is $17 and change right now, which is amazing price. That one, for my taste, it blows the Book of Boba Fett version out of the water. The paint and deco just hands and feet above the previous release. And Han and Carbonite, come on, are you kidding me? $17, no brainer. If anybody listen, anybody watching tonight, you've already bought it. Surely there's nobody. So if you need multiple, or you're buying them for extended family, they're $17. Shuttle Tiberium has had all kinds of rolling coupons. So the coupons, I know, hit or miss, depending on what region you're in, what warehouses you're close to. But I've seen it as low as $14 with the coupon. Yeah, and hey, I just noticed this before we went live. What is the TIE Reaper been on Amazon? Has it been $29 this whole time?
No.
Or was it $39?
The TIE Reaper has not been. I haven't seen it anywhere below $40.
Okay, the TIE Reaper is $29.99 on Amazon right now. So if you needed
Nice.
multiple, $10 off on that right now.
Look at that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
check it
DC
out
Metro
right now.
said it just dropped this week. It went down to 43 and now it's 40. So I just noticed that, or I think it's $29.99.
Yeah, let me see. I'm
Let me make sure
looking,
it's not $39.99. Maybe I'm misspeaking. I do
browsing
want to
through
double
here.
check that. No, $29.99. The current price. So $30 for the TIE Reaper, lowest price in 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
So great price for that.
Yeah.
That's
You know
what
the
price are you buying multiple of those? Because it's a huge ship.
Yeah, $20.
$20 and you're buying extras.
Oh yeah,
You've
for
got
sure.
one or two right now.
I just have one.
Yeah, same. I would agree to $20 or $25, and I'm probably buying multiples.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of the pricier ships. I'm sure there are people that waited.
Yeah.
And that's a crazy good price to jump in on. That's like Ahsoka's ship when it came out, and for some reason they priced them all at 29. I feel
Yeah.
like anytime you can get a dreadnought ship at $29, it's like amazing value there.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm still waiting too for um Walmart to start discounting the ATTE that they've got.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Hopefully that comes here soon.
Walmart is there no rhyme or reason to when and how they discount things.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely. But so that's our Amazon Target. So Target's finally shipped out some ARCs, I believe.
That
Is that
took
right?
forever, Kevin, and
Yeah.
800 delay acceptances letter
Yeah, that's
later.
crazy.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
really
believe
do
it.
think they'd sent out about 6 or 7 emails to approved delay approvals.
That's
So,
crazy.
pretty crazy.
Well, I'm glad that Walmart got them and I was able to pick them up without having to worry about it. But yeah, the other thing with Target too, there really hasn't been any other action there beyond the AT-AT that came out, as well as that Anakin evolution set. So once the arcs start to drop there, and maybe they have Reapers, I don't know. If anybody can confirm that, I haven't been in a Target in a hot second because they don't have anything else there. So, um,
Nothing else you collect, just all micro galaxy. Only
yeah,
reason to go.
yep, pretty much.
Uh,
Although they do have these awesome uh, dark chocolate peanut butter cups, which are real good, man.
okay.
Don't get me started on those, man.
Oh, the ones that are pretending to be healthy.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
In the
whatever the
in like
brand
the
is.
tan package or whatever.
It's like, "Hey, we're healthy candy."
Yeah. Oh, they're great.
Yeah.
They're great. So anyways, then we have Walmart. We'll stick with the big ones first and then we'll hit the little one. So we got Walmart. Series 9 has been pretty scattered with light armor class. Obviously lots of arcs, lots of reapers, lots of ATTEs, still a bunch of ghosts there. They did get some Scout class Series 9, but I haven't seen any real restocks of Series 9 Scouts, which I'm
Yeah, I've seen
surprised.
several people mention in the last couple days that they're having trouble tracking down those scouts now.
Yeah.
So I
And
I,
then
I saw a couple pictures, where people found cases and cases,
yeah,
but I know mine went a few days and they were gone. The couple cases they had, so
yeah.
it doesn't seem like there's been necessarily a restock of those cases.
Mhm.
And as we'll maybe touch on later, who knows if there will be.
That's right. I know. I wonder what's gonna happen to all of them if they don't end up, pushing them out. Just
I
send
don't
them
know
to,
because we haven't seen those at Ross. I don't know what would happen to.
yeah,
I mean, they'll end up somewhere, I suppose. But
right. But the other thing too with light armor and, starfighter class, so, there hasn't been a ton of light armor restocking, which has been a little concerning as well, where we got the initial Cloud Car, TIE Defender, and then there's been a spattering of A-wings, of Ezra's A-wings, but there really hasn't been a lot, and been a little surprised to see that. On the Starfighter end, we have yet to see Series 9 Starfighter class in retail stores. So, was all Kanan and 2
Halo
Scouts.
VBZ says
Wow.
my whole case was all Kanan and 2 Scouts. If you had a whole case that was just Kanans and 2 Scouts, that had to have been tampered with. That was
Yeah,
not a, like,
absolutely.
fresh
Yeah,
case somehow. Somebody
for
was
sure.
playing around with that somehow. I don't think that's typically something that usually they all have the same number that are packed in.
Mhm.
So that is really, really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh man, sorry about that. That would be frustrating, especially, even if it was all scouts and 2 Kanan, probably a better situation than all one single character.
Yeah, agreed. And especially one that we've got a few versions of them anyways.
I've seen this question a couple times. Reese Wong says, "Any update on the RZ1 A wing?" Not yet.
No.
I would assume if they showed it off and it doesn't look like it's going to be in Series 10, you'd think it has to be in Series 11 at this point. So maybe
Yeah.
in the spring we could be seeing the RZ1 and the Y wing that they showed
Mhm.
off, or not showed off, just kind of revealed a render for, I guess. Specifically with the Y wing, I think that's a great candidate for them to bring back the Vault early bird editions with the premium deco. If they could get any
Yeah.
kind of premium deco on Rex or the cockpit or going on that Y wing, I would love to see that one hit early as an early bird on the Vault.
Yep, I would agree. That would be really cool. But yeah, with the Starfighter 2, the Walmart near me had 4 cases on the pallet. I don't think I've ever seen a case on the pallet. Uh
Starfighters,
Starfighters, 4 cases. Guess what was in them?
Kylo Ren.
Yes. It was 4 cases of a V19 and a silencer. It's like, oh man.
I've seen quite a few of those hanging around.
Yeah, for sure. So the
Both great ships. I love them both, but they're not. Listen, with all of this hype the last couple weeks for Kylo Ren, Ben Solo, these
oh
people
yeah,
need
that's
to put
great.
their money where their mouth is
I
and
know,
come
you
out here
start
and
going
buy up
buy
all these
yeah,
Kylo Ren shuttles.
that's right. Yeah, absolutely. So the other
They're
thing
not
that we
impressing Bob Iger. Come on.
yeah,
We need to
yeah.
buy these things.
So the other thing that has been popping up too is man, there has been a massive RossCon um yeah, thing going on here where Ross seems to be getting all the goods. So
From
they've
all the
def
lines, every
yeah.
company, all the lines. I don't know what's going on. I think we touched on this last time because it had just started, but it has continued to roll on. I haven't found any. I haven't had great luck with, yeah, Levi's that he has up for the giveaway tonight. Hashtag red if you'd like to be entered to win is from Ross, and I believe these are $3.99,
Mhm.
which is crazy. But over the course of the last few weeks, I think we touched on some last episode, but I've seen Hollow X Wings reported, lots of
Yep.
Hollow X Wings reported, lots of A Wings reported, Royal Guard TIE Interceptors reported. Pretty crazy that all this stuff. I found those Target exclusive Sith infiltrators, I believe, is what I
Oh
found.
yeah.
Those were there. So that's been the only thing I've found,
Mm.
micro galaxy wise. I did complete since the last episode at different Rosses. I've completed the entire cast of Skeleton Crew
Oh, nice.
just at
There you go.
$5 a pop from Ross.
Well, that's
So
great.
that's been great. I'd love that price point. I think
Yeah.
I paid full price for SM33
Mhm.
and then Jod, Brutus, and all 4 kids all at $5 a pop at different Rosses.
Dude, look at you, man, crushing
Love
it.
it. Yeah.
That is great.
Man, tell you what, not enough Skeleton Crew merch these days.
No, not enough
Sorely
hype about
missing.
it in general.
Hey, I still think those kids on those little speeders would make
Mhm.
amazing scout class.
Yeah,
Uh,
they
I don't
would.
know how popular that would be.
Yeah,
That's one where it may just be me speaking, but I think they would be really, really, really cool for those scout class.
they'd be like our Power Rangers from Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
That's what we
Oh,
really need.
man, what do you think's more popular? The oh, what are they what's
Oh
that
man.
movie called? Yeah, the Power Rangers, what do they call them? Spy Kids?
Okay. Yep.
All the Spy Kids crew from Book of
Hmm.
Boba Fett, or the kids from Skeleton Crew?
Mm,
The mods is what they're actually,
yeah,
but
I think the Skeleton Crew
I
would
would
be
hope
more
so.
popular.
You know
Yeah.
what? I am, since there's really nothing new at the end of the year. I feel like it's the first time in a while we haven't had anything at the end of the year here for Star Wars.
Hmm.
I think I'm gonna rewatch Skeleton Crew here around the holidays. I think
Mm,
the like Amblin nature of it
yeah.
makes it feel a little bit like a kind of a holiday, like, post Thanksgiving kind of movie. Something about it. I'm gonna rewatch it. I love
Yeah.
it.
Do it, man. Do it. I believe in you. And then the other thing that we've got here too is Series 10 Scout class at Meyer, um, which is kind of crazy. So I
Big
actually
news.
want, yeah, I want to show this first. So this is something that we showed I think last time. This was the lineup that we saw um, for what could potentially be coming. So you can see here, I'll just read through this really fast. So we got Series 10 ATRT with Wrecker. Then you've got the Jump Speeder with Harrison Dula, the Dwarf Spider Droid. You've got Ray's Speeder, the AVA Speeder with Ezra, and then Count Dooku Hologram. So that's what was originally posted. And here is what we got. So this is an image of just the package. So $5.99, pretty good price. I'd take that. You can see your common vehicles there on the front. And so we've got here is a better picture of all of them together.
Mm,
So actually, not Wrecker. We finally get to complete the Bad Batch with Crosshairs.
what a lineup.
Yeah, and this is a great I think this is a really good, to be honest, although Ahsoka, I don't know, a really good lineup of Scout class
But listen,
for the commons.
so we know from, at least these photos came from, shout out to Camaro B Customs on Instagram for sending these my way. But the head on the spider droid swivels, and
Mhm.
there's two joints kind of around the legs.
Okay.
So probably the most complex, thing we've gotten in Scout class so far,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
in terms of having actual joints and things like that.
Yeah, some of the
So
moves.
just from a budget standpoint, and Ray's speeder is also massive.
Mhm.
Tons of deco going on there too. So just from a budget standpoint, I am so 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 beyond fine with there being something like an Ahsoka
Mhm.
and that same mold reused again, to
Yeah.
make the budget work for us to get really really cool stuff in there, like the spider droid, like Ray. I mean, this is something where I could have seen them maybe putting one of these brand new
Mhm.
molds in a wave each, but the fact that we're getting both in there is really really awesome, because I think those are significant new molds.
Yeah.
It's not like we got a tweak to an existing speeder or just a new micro figure. Those are two very intricate brand new molds to have here. And I don't know, the Ray has been announced forever. I don't know when they actually did up the tooling or anything like that, or how that budget would shake out that way. But yeah, the Ahsoka doesn't bother me one bit. And I know people have been asking for years for Crosshair to finish the Bad Batch lineup. So super excited to have that lineup complete, and they beat Vintage Collection to finish the lineup. So take that.
Yeah, there we go, man.
Now they can start over with the season 2 versions.
That's right. No, I'm sure we'll get those.
Is the armor's just different enough that they'd have to do new molds maybe, or is it just straight deco updates?
Straight deco. Yeah, just deco
I mean,
updates.
there's a chance we could see that then. I know the deco on the season 2 versions I think would be slightly more intricate, a little more going on, but
you could definitely do the Imperial version is easy. You
just straight black.
Just paint
for the most part, like a green eye or something on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here is Rey with her speeder, more of an up close look of it.
It looks great. I don't know what you think. I think this looks amazing.
Agreed.
I've always been fond of this design. I know it's maybe slightly divisive, but this to me is like a home run here. And to get that amount of detail on her face and the goggles and everything going on there, even down where her pants, the way they fold and everything, to me, that's just like super, super impressive.
Yeah.
At this scale to get that stuff in there.
Sure.
I love it. So glad she finally, and first Rey in the entire line. Here we are, what,
3 years in?
3.5 years into the line.
Yeah.
And this is our first Rey, which is pretty wild.
It is.
But, and really it's a pretty singular look for Rey. Which kudos to them. This would be the version to pair with the speeder. So I'm glad it's accurate to the speeder. But from a if I had my
reuse,
my money bean counter cap on, I might have gone with the version that just has the normal clothes wraps on that she has on for the rest of the movie.
Sure.
That way it could be reused later on with another Falcon, or I don't even know where she would show up other than here in a Falcon.
Yeah, she could be in an X-Wing.
But I mean, super, super cool that they did that. I'm glad it's accurate. Can't wait to get my hands on them. And I think it looks great. This may be one of the better Scout class lineups in a while, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know the last one, the hyperdrive pod and the probe droid are amazing. So we've gotten some really like couple home runs in a row here with Scout class. But if you even kind of like the sequel trilogy, this is a really, really, really good lineup. The Spider Droid having articulation is amazing. And so again, kudos to Jazwares, because that C clip on the Spider Droid makes it a vehicle, I guess.
Yep, that's right.
It's technically a vehicle, and because you can stand on the back of it with the C clip.
I tell you what, if that's the clincher is needing to put that little clip on there, dude,
100%
put it on everything.
Because yes, Crosswell, there is articulation on it. You can see in the knees there's kind of like there's a little joint somewhere up in the legs.
Yeah, it's kind of like up in the hip.
And then the top swivels. So in this picture right now, you can see the Geonosian battle droid is on he should be standing on that tab, I guess, but he's in the clip. The one to the left of it, that clip has been broken off pretty flush. So I think if it's something that bothers you, you just snap it off,
Yeah. Yeah, you could probably just take some snips and yeah, that's what my plan is to do, is to just snip it off, and then you can get like a little bit of like Tamiya putty or something like that and put it in there and then paint it.
Yeah, let me pull this up. Rebel Scale says each leg has 2 points of movement in the hip.
Nice.
So it basically 3 different joints in that guy.
Yeah. Jonathan,
Very, 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 very
do you
cool.
mean that that it just bends at the hip, or does it bend at like the knee as well? Like you could basically touch the feet together essentially?
Yeah, the fact that it spins is awesome, especially considering we didn't get articulation with the probe droid.
Mhm.
Again, I not complaining about that. I'm so glad we got that.
It looks really good too. The paint on the eyes. So I've 3D printed a ton of these
Hmm.
in the past, and you know the only thing that this is missing is there's an antenna that comes out of the top of it, which you could literally do with like a little piece of
Is that what the little
wire.
nub is there?
Yeah, there's supposed to be an antenna that comes out, sticks out quite a bit. Like
Yeah,
on something this size, it'd be like an inch long, but you can just get like a piece of wire, um, and then
paperclip.
be able to glue that on there or whatever if you really wanted it to. But the color of it looks really really nice. No, only at the hips, the legs rise and lower. They swivel. Oh, gotcha. The legs swivel like a peg joint, basically. I'm guessing. But either way, very cool.
Yeah,
I
love
love the
that.
lineup. Those are going to be. I would imagine that those spider droids are going to be in very high demand, especially for anybody building a Geonosian battle. You're going to need a ton of those.
Yeah.
Ton of those.
And for anybody who missed out on, I think we touched on it the last episode, but yeah, I think the box art that we see here
Yeah, sucks.
kind of confirms that we have the hologram Dooku and the Ezra.
Oh, gotcha. I don't think I have a picture of the actual. Uh,
I may not have seen it that way, but yeah,
the
you can
actual
see the outlines of those two, and the
Mhm.
fact that those images kind of line up with the, let's call it, the rough draft version of the lineup from the
Yeah.
older version
Yep.
of the copy that was used.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very cool.
as DC Metro points out, it definitely wouldn't fit in the scout box with antenna like that on it.
No, yeah, for sure.
Super easy customize there.
Yeah. I think that rounds up most of the major retail updates, at least. Um,
Yeah, Kevin, it seems like an okay time to ask the question:
mhm,
is this like a crazy one-off that Meyer got these in,
mhm.
or do you think we're like really not that far away from seeing Series 10?
You know, to be honest, I think we're not that far away. So all of the Amazon orders that we have are still slated for mid-December. I mean, that's only 4 weeks out right now,
And
which
they
is
got
kind of
them
crazy,
a couple weeks after they started showing up on Walmart shelves, right?
right?
Walmart started trickling in a little early.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know
So
that that would happen this time, but I do feel like we might be headed for a situation where Series 9 might kind of get the shaft a little bit,
I know it
like a
sucks. 'Cause
real
it's so
short-lived
good.
retail life.
It's so good. That's my concern with seeing some of the Series 8 Starfighter stuff get restocked is like, are we not going to see Series 9 Starfighter? And that's just going to get all pushed out to Ross in, 8 months or something
Yeah.
like that, which is a bit of a bummer. So
I'd
if
love
you're
to
looking,
know kinda what happened with this. My guess is with all the tariff stuff. Now I have
Mhm.
no idea, no insider info, also just a complete fool.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I mean, it certainly seemed like
We
that
agree I'm a
slowed it
fool.
down. Yeah, absolutely.
But my guess is with the tariff stuff, they tried to avoid shipping this whole wave in May
Yeah.
to get it in the States to have a normal, like, August-ish
Mhm.
release for Series 9. So that pushed that back, and we end up getting it in October. And now, all of a sudden, they've shipped 2 waves worth of product because they had to schedule with the factory.
Mhm.
I have no idea how this actually works, but my assumption is there's a schedule and a contract with the factory, and they kind of have to keep production going on these things.
Yeah, right.
So they're continuing to make the product this whole time, and they just ended up shipping them kind of back to back because they waited through that window.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who knows what actually happened, but that makes the most sense in my mind.
Yeah.
And that's why we're going to kind of have these two waves butt up against each other.
Man, I think with I mean, could you imagine with the Defender too? Which
Oh man,
the TIE Defender and the elite TIE Defender doesn't get a full run.
I know. And again, we were talking, we've been talking about for months probably now that
Yeah.
Series 9 felt like one of the better waves in quite a while.
Right. Yeah, since 4.
Especially when you factor in the things like the Arc kind of coming out at the same time, like the Arc, the Cloud Car, people have been wanting that forever. The TIE Defender, one of the cooler TIE variants there is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Starfighter's pretty good lineup too there.
Yep.
But
yeah, I think the ATDP is the
yeah.
one that is the best of that, which again seems like, man, that thing really needs to get a good run at it. Because I think a decent amount of those would still sell.
I guess. I mean, it's just crazy that I don't know where these show up anymore, especially at this point.
Yeah.
Who knows what Target's doing with them.
Mm-hmm.
They could bring them back in for a holiday reset. I mean, that's definitely possible. But yeah, it almost feels like Vault and Amazon are kind of the go-to spots for these.
Yeah, how about Vault? Now that was a great surprise being able to have that Series 9 drop really close to retail. So that way we get an opportunity to pick the whole thing up. I mean, this is probably, getting that Series 9 set, both of them. I think that is the fastest that I've ever had a series completed. There was one other series, I can't remember which one it was, where I ended up getting everything very quickly. But yeah, kind
3.
of crazy. Well, I don't think it was 3
I'm just
because
kidding. I don't know.
I think it was series 5 is what it was.
Yeah.
It was with Vader and whatever his name is, Plo Koon or Kit Fisto. But yeah.
What a natural segue into the next segment, Unlock the Vault, as we start talking about these Vault releases that came out. And once again, a reminder, if you would like to be entered to win the Royal Guard TIE Interceptor, all you have to do is enter #red, the color, #red in chat, and that will enter you.
That's right. We got 100 people on here right now.
Oh, man. Whoa. Hey, what's up, everyone?
So, yep. After we got our technical difficulties figured out there after this first 12 minutes.
The OGs were here with us early.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What a crazy Vault couple months we had there.
Yep.
But yeah, somebody had just mentioned, I don't know if I pulled that up or not, but Delphi Rangers was saying they got both sets with the 30% off email coupon. I did the same thing, and couldn't have been happier to get those rares and chases that honestly might end up being pretty tough to find at retail, minus the Vault. I know people have come across quite a few Ezra A-Wings at Walmart, which is shocking.
Yeah.
But man, the Hollow B-Wing and the New Republic X-Wing.
Yep.
Where are you going to find that?
Yeah, and I'm
Ross,
exactly
6 months from now. I really don't know. I feel like those are like Vault is it for probably quite a while. I don't know if Walmart is going to get those in. It'll be interesting to see how these waves kind of shake out with 10 maybe button up right against it. But for now, I mean, I think there's a lot of value in those box sets because the rares and chases are going to be potentially
hard to find.
Not a lot out there for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I was afraid they were going to sell out, so I picked up a couple on day one. That was
an
expensive day.
Yeah, a super expensive day. I'm still shocked they did that. I'm shocked that Series 9 box sets came out that quick.
Yeah.
And I'm also shocked that they did that much at once,
Yeah,
just
right,
from a
with the
dollar amount.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
quite an ask,
Yeah,
having people shell out that much money on one day for those.
I know I had just gotten done with having a conversation with, my wife about, uh, the cost of a photographer, and
Oh,
then
man,
the
like a
next day
family photos?
yeah, like, the next 2 days
Yep.
later, that came out, and I was like, "Oh, man, I feel like such a jerk." Um, but yeah, no, it was awesome. So, yeah, I picked a couple of those, and then, yeah, with 30% off, I had to grab a couple more scout class because it's gonna be brutal trying to find that elite tie defender, and I need a couple of them.
Yeah, well, and really the one for me is that New Republic X-Wing,
Mhm.
if that doesn't really see retail shelves for a while or
Yeah.
ever, man, that the boxes are the only way to get them, and it's kind of a bummer because 'cause I'd like to have a couple of those, and
Uh-huh.
that might be all we had. Now, I wouldn't mind putting a Carson Teva X-Wing right beside that one. That would be, ideal
That would be
if,
ideal.
we had a Carson Teva one beside it.
Mhm. Yeah, and
But,
I
yeah,
wouldn't be
I
surprised to see some more
multiples.
discounts coming here in the future. So, I mean, that's the reason why I picked those up at 30% because I was thinking, I mean, I know there's going to be a Black Friday deal, but I'm afraid they're going to sell out.
Yeah, I think there's a pretty good chance of it. Once what now that we've gone through that 30% and the
Hmm.
newer items, they've had 40% up, but the
Yep,
newer
they have.
items were not eligible for that 40% off.
Right.
So, yeah, that those coupons amazing time to pick up the ATTE
Hmm.
Series 9 sets, even the Falcon set if there's somebody that just thought they had too many Falcons. 30% off that set would have been amazing. So,
Yep.
I'll be interested to see if we get a slightly different, sale or a tweak to what's eligible when we get to actual Black Friday, maybe Cyber Monday,
Yeah.
and see if they sweeten the pot with any of that or start bundling more items together.
The bundles are a great idea.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought that was really great. I think they did that with this drop where they actually bundled the 104th ATTE with the standard ATTE for $20 more. I mean, that seemed
yeah,
like a no-brainer for the most part. It's either 80 bucks for the one or 100 for the two.
that
Seemed
makes
like a pretty
both
good
of them
deal.
50
Right. Yeah. Even though you'll probably be able to get the ATTE like at nothing here very
at
soon.
some
But
point, yeah.
yeah. Um, but then also the other surprise was that Falcon and the secret mission Ghost. Just like, man, that's a great deal too.
Really random that they've got those Amazon exclusives on
Yeah,
there,
you
yeah.
got it's 165 bucks right now for the Falcon set, which was 100, and then the Ghost set, which was it
Originally
115?
115, I think.
Yeah, so it was a
So
pretty
we've
sweet
seen that
deal.
down to about 70, 65, or 70 at different times, like, the lowest peak
Man,
was 70.
if I didn't have already another Ghost sitting around, I mean, I almost wanted to do it for the Y wing, but I'm like, man, I just got so many. I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't.
that exclusive Y-wing.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm curious, chat, what did you pick up with that drop between the initial drop and the 30% off code? Um, I'm curious if it what chat picked up there because it felt like quite the epic drop there, between all that. I am curious getting the rares and chases in hand.
mhm,
What were your thoughts on those there?
yeah. The only slight knock I have with the New Republic X-wing, which looks amazing, is I wish they had done the yellow logos that are on the wings and on the side slightly darker, like 2 shades darker would have been perfect. Because when I
Darker
was
so they showed up a little better?
yeah, because when I was doing the review, it looked awesome on the video, and I was like, "Man, that looks really good," but looking at it in person, it's kinda hard to see. Um, but I love the design, I like the fact that we actually have now, like, a generic X-Wing, which is pretty
Absolutely.
cool.
And again, kind of a bummer that it's a rare. I felt
Mhm.
like this could have probably been a common. Which again, we have not had a common X-wing since Series 1.
Correct.
Or maybe next
isn't
series
that
too.
crazy?
The same one next series.
Yeah.
This our Armada's the exact same one, just 10, 11, 10 series later.
Mm-hmm.
But love this. The blue pops.
The orange droid is pretty
Absolutely.
sweet.
Man, I agree though. The yellow emblems could, if I don't know that I'd like to see them darker or brighter, just more contrast either direction.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Sure.
I just want them to pop a little bit more so they're easier to see. But
yeah,
I think this was my favorite of the rares and chases from those sets, just because this is such a nice addition to the they have so many ships in this kind of Mandoverse. And having any New Republic ship like that is very, very, very welcome to the collection.
Yeah, I think this is the first Book of Boba Fett. So we've got 3 items from Book of Boba Fett. We've got the original Slave one, and then we've got 2 Scout class vehicles, and then this. So 4.
So yeah, not a whole lot of real ships from that release, but
very cool.
This could have come from anywhere, I guess. So, I guess it's Book of Boba Fett because it's basically Lieutenant Reed. But this was probably my favorite.
Yeah.
This is best looking. Because, man, every time I see a picture of this that someone posts, it just pops.
Yeah, it does look really cool.
And really, this shot's not totally saturated enough to do it justice. The orange and the green together are really striking.
They do look nice.
In hand, like this was so cool. And is this the first time we've gotten season 4 Ezra?
It is. Yep.
So my guess is he's coming at some point, some way down the line. They could honestly use this for Ahsoka or season 4 of Rebels with some kind of Rebels thing, but I know Black Series kind of made him interchangeable. But yeah, I guess he doesn't pilot anything. He's just a hologram in Ahsoka. So
yeah,
wouldn't be in a vehicle, I guess. But love this. Is this normal? Is this little black strip here? Do you have that on yours?
I don't know.
Surely not a mistake, right? I just noticed that. But
I don't know. I can't see it. Not close enough to it.
TK says it's the green cockpit. I agree. The green cockpit looks really, really nice.
Yeah. Going back to that New Republic X-Wing really quick, Tom Davis mentioned this, that the hole on the droid is a little small. So it didn't fit. It didn't fit for me. So I had to drill it out. Then it fits perfect. But yeah,
this one's just cool. Glad to have it. Really awesome. I feel like they didn't have to necessarily give it a named character, but kind of a deep cut for Rebels fans there. Yep. Really, really cool to add this in there. And again, I think they could probably do a like a red version of this, right? There's one that kind of has the red deco on it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they did the yellow one because the red one is definitely the more prominent version in the show. The yellow one just pops up for a quick second.
It's probably coming.
Yep, I would imagine that we'll see that. I mean, you could do so many TIE defenders. I mean, you could do the red one. You could do one with, Ezra in it from when he flies it. You could also do a Royal Guard version of it. You could do a hologram version of it, which would be pretty sick. So yeah, bunch of great options there on that one.
Yeah, so I great pickup, really, because these rares and chases were
they're
really, really, really desirable. I think. I mean, I love this, especially as a Rebels fan. Feel like you've got to have at least one of these. I'd obviously love to have 4 of the New Republic X-Wing, but
Mm-hmm.
Really glad to have this. This was the other one. It's cool. I mean, I'm glad it's the Chase. Just another
Perfect
entry
chase
into the Hollow
vehicles.
series.
I'll tell you what, man. The 1 in 5,000s doing. You could literally do all of the 1 in 5,000s as holograms from here on out and be totally fine with it, because it's just such a cool looking vehicle. It's something that not everybody has to have because not everybody's going to be able to get it. Um,
Yeah,
you,
I agree.
I think it's
I
such
think
a
that
great
was a
option.
pretty solid way to start doing these, just making
Yeah.
them chases.
Yep. And if you check out my review of it too, I have a picture of all of the holograms all lined up that we've
Yeah,
had so far, and it looks really freaking cool.
I've uh, I think as these sublines grow,
Hmm.
they become cooler, right? So we see
Yeah.
this with the vintage toy
Hmm. The
subline.
retro ones or whatever.
As the retro toy subline grows,
Yep.
it's cooler. There's varied sizes, and
Hmm.
same thing with the holograms. You get more and more of them together.
Yeah.
It just looks cooler. And then the problem is the more people that want them, and then they want to go back and grab the ones that they didn't pick up,
Yep.
like that Series 1 TIE Fighter, the
Hmm.
white tie.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the white tie was a tough one to find too.
I wonder what the next subline they've got cooking will be.
Well, they certainly have got some of that going too with some of the different characters. So, your 104th ATTE is pretty sweet as well. So you've got I put that up again in my review too, where you've got the ATTE, you have Plo's Bros, the LAAT, and then you have Plo Koon and his Jedi Starfighter. So I mean, you certainly could start to do that. We haven't done anything with Anakin yet. So Anakin obviously has the 501st. Like, we could do a whole series of all of those as well. So yeah, there's a lot of options out there that they could do to expand that out. Now, the one thing that I would love to see more of, Cole, which I really, really fingers crossed hope that they do, is something similar to what they did with the Red Squadron, where they could do that with A wings, they could do that with Y wings, being able to expand that out. Yeah, the partisan crew, that would be pretty cool as well. And look at that box art. Hold on a second. Let me get that. That looks so awesome. So if you put a light inside that box too, it looks amazing. Being able to light that up and then put the ATTE in front of it, very, very cool. They have really, yeah, there it is. They have really stepped it up with the packaging. And I mean, you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like that, but the fact that they have added that in there is really cool. I feel bad throwing the boxes away. There hasn't been a well, there's plenty actually. Never mind. Yeah, and here's hang on a second. The sleeve that it comes in. What I would really love to have is some of this art to be able to like hang on the wall. I mean, it looks so good. Very, very cool.
I agree, Kevin. The art on this release specifically, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And like we kind of said last time, I think it would be awesome to have at least a poster of the box set art, kind of that comic strip art with all the different ships going on. You
Hmm.
open it up and there's a poster of the art inside.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
But yeah, even if you could download some of these as like a wallpaper,
Yeah. Yeah.
backgrounds, things like that, I think there's some of these that people would probably print to put in their display.
Absolutely. I have a bunch of backgrounds I need. Come on, Jazwares. Yeah, send those over to me.
People seem to be. I know there was quite a bit of sticker shock with this release, and in these times, rightfully so, maybe. But having it in hand, the art is absolutely incredible.
An art calendar. Look out. There we go. That would be a
MGS
smart way
art
to do
calendar.
it.
Would they sell that on the vault?
Yeah, they should.
So
That
I've
would
said
be
this for a
sick.
while, Kevin, because of the different levels of free shipping. I feel like they need a couple of like lower priced items that you can just add to your cart to get free shipping.
Yeah.
And an art calendar would be one
That'd
of
be a good
those
way to do
things
it.
you could throw in there, and I would probably buy one or two of them.
Yeah. It seems like an easy one.
But yeah, I mean, listen, is it pricey? Yes. Less so if you used a 30% coupon on it. But it's really, really impressive.
It is very impressive.
Like the
Once you
Falcon,
open it up.
like the Falcon before it, it's really impressive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go mute again and yank this thing out.
Yeah. The interior of it, and the one thing I thought was the coolest detail that they have on the entire thing is actually on the little controls inside the cockpit. They have those painted with lights on it, which is really cool. And then the other piece of it that's awesome is in the back when you open up the back portion of it and you get a chance to see the like caution on there for that panel, the elevator that moves up and down. Man, that looks really cool. And then the other piece of it too, which I thought was awesome, is right on the front of the cockpit there is this little logo right there. I don't even know what that is, but that logo is pretty sweet too. So, I mean, the whole thing is very well done. So much detail in it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Hard to believe that it's $80, but even still, I think with all of the detail that comes with it, I mean, I see some
Absolutely
value in it.
no way I didn't just wake up my whole family here in the house.
Yeah, no, that's loud.
Kids are going to be screaming here. That was so loud to get out of that package.
Although I will say this one is not as bad as taking the AT-AT out. Taking the AT-AT out is horrible because those legs get stuck in it and you got to rip the whole thing. Between that, the Defender as well, because you got to take the whole thing apart. But
it's so good. They just
it is so good.
Killed this. And again, like we talked about when it was announced, does this end up being a thing where maybe twice a year we get a new battalion?
That would be sick.
And if they really wanted to ratchet up the price tag on these things, you could bundle it with another vehicle with the same deco, whether it's a gunship or something like that.
You could do a gunship that has the closed doors on it, which would be sweet.
Or something to pick these bad boys up with and drop them down.
Yep.
Still waiting on that.
I know, that would be really cool too.
Still waiting on that. This is it. It's so nice. Like just seeing it in hand. The deco on this.
Yeah.
Really, really, really amazing. Like all this going on here. The mouth, the little I don't even know what that is. It looks like a turtle.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. If anybody in chat knows what that thing is that's on the side. Yeah, it looks like a giant bug.
Oh, it's so good, man. It's just
yeah, but either way.
Taking off pieces here.
I think the small amount of clones hurts the most. Yeah, agree. I would agree with you. The not having a ton of clones in there.
Hard to see on video, but there are.
Oh yeah, you can see the
deco on the controls.
Yeah, you can see that.
Love that. even having different colored plastics on here, like the clips are gray.
Yeah. Yep.
I almost looks like a captain's chair or something like that, but very, very cool. And then the rear panel is maybe the coolest part, right?
Yeah, the rear
Mentioned
panel
it
definitely
earlier.
is.
I think it's the coolest part because you get in here, take it off,
and
look at that. Warning.
Yeah.
Don't stand on this.
That's right. I mean, the elevator actually does work really well also.
Good. Drop it down. Love that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And honestly, this feels engineered really well. Like, they did a great job with this little drop-down floor here.
Yep.
So good. And now I don't know what battalion you jump to next for these, but it's probably got to be one that we have a gunship for. That'd be my preference.
Yeah, I don't know if the Crumb Bomber has a specific Jedi with it, but then you've got your Royal Guard one, and then you have the Separatist Nightmare, which again, I don't know that has a specific ATTE you could do with it, but you could definitely do, Obi-Wan's. You could do Mace Windu's battalion. I think what is Mace Windu is like 201 or something like that. But anyways, you could do a bunch. I think there is a green ATTE. Yeah, I think there's actually a lot of different colors. There you go, 187. But yeah, you pick any Jedi and go through and do it.
And to be honest, I don't know that I necessarily have to have it seen in the Clone Wars.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, even if it's concept art, stuff that maybe wasn't even used, would love to see that because, man, this turned out so well. The color on the soft part here.
Yep.
Latex, rubber, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's definitely a better material than what
I was going to say. Hopefully, whatever it is, it doesn't break down after a couple weeks.
It certainly doesn't seem like it will.
This is it's just so impressive. I think even at $80, once you have it in hand, because I paid full price for this one, and not mad about it at all. The packaging is exceptional. With that art. And then you get in here, see all this deco that's on it, and it's really, really impressive. So this is like just an A+ release. Perfect repaint situation, I think.
Yeah, agreed. Totally agree.
Yeah, love it, love it, love it.
Our phase 2 clones as well, which is nice.
Oh yeah, man. That might be the best part. Is we are finally in P2 clone territory. Now
they can redo all the scout class with all their P2s.
I was about to say, man, when do these show up? I'm a phase 2 guy for sure. When do they show up in scout class? Because I will rebuy whatever. I need to replace all the P1 guys,
Right.
Get all the phase 2 clones in there. Hopefully next well, we've already seen 10, I guess. Hopefully series 11 we'll see some clones show back up. But yeah, home run release there from the vault with like hot off the presses series 9 drop, and then this amazing premium repaint that they have here. My question to you, Kevin, is are we done with Star Wars on the vault for 2025?
Man, I don't think so. I think you have to have an offering at Christmas.
You think?
Yeah.
They've got a lot of properties now to play with. I think they've got the Five Nights stuff. They've got Avatar. They've got their anime line
Stranger Things now.
Stranger Things will be very big around the holidays, so that would make a ton of sense if they had another Stranger Things drop.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know that we've had any inkling of a hint at this point of what else could be coming.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think this is a perfect time for an early bird drop.
Mm-hmm.
Would love the Y-wing or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yep, that would be a good one.
Would love to see
Arc.
something like that show up. But yeah, I don't know, man. They have so many different lines they're juggling right now that I don't know. I don't necessarily feel like we would have to see Star Wars on there, especially with Stranger Things dropping right around New Year's. The
Yeah, sure.
finale, I think, is right there at the end of the year. So that would make a ton of sense. But yeah, I have no idea. It'll be a total surprise. But I'd love to see an early bird.
Yeah, I would agree. I think we did last year, didn't we? Is
Yeah,
that
I
when
want
we
to say
got
it was maybe
the
the Geonosian Starfighter.
yeah, or it was Kylo Ren or the
Ooh, maybe that was it. Maybe it was Kylo Ren right
V19.
around the end of the year.
The V19 was the first one we got, the
Mm-hmm.
V19 Torrent, and then Kylo Ren shortly after that, and then
Geonosian might have been closer to like March,
that's,
April, May, somewhere in
yeah,
there.
I
I
think
want to
it
say
was.
Geonosian might have been around May the 5th.
Yeah, for sure. So keeping this moving along here, we've got, I think that wraps up everything on Vault. So we've got
100%.
some new product news here. So the first thing from Alan P in the Facebook group was this bad boy.
Boom.
So a Disney Store exclusive. I had no idea, not even an inkling that this was coming. But yeah, you've got your I think that says X-Wing and TIE Advanced Battle Pack is what
Yeah.
it says. I
Didn't
think it's kind of hard to
they
say.
didn't overthink the naming on that one, huh?
No, they didn't. But you
Straightforward,
pointed
straight
this
to
out that it says 8 pieces on there, and with the figures, so if you count Vader's cape as a piece,
which
you've
would
only
be
got
wild.
6 pieces in this package. So does that mean that we could be getting a flight stand for each
I
one of these?
think it would make a compelling release if it had stands.
Yeah, certainly would make more sense to get it then.
So
If
we
it's
know that X-Wing stands exist. I don't think the existing TIE Fighter stand would
it
work
would
with
not
the
work.
TIE Advance because it was just like wasn't it just like little clips that held the wings on kind of there?
Yeah.
Or
Yep.
So that would have to be a redesigned clip to hold the TIE Advance. But I mean, I guess it's also possible they kind of retooled the mold to have the ball joints on the bottom now.
Wow, that would be crazy to do that.
That seems, I think, honestly, in either scenario, I think it's much more compelling than just the 2 ships. But
Yeah,
that's coming from somebody who owns a half dozen of these ships,
right. Yeah, I think
as a single character ship.
I think it would be pretty easy, in all honesty, to do a Vader clip and reuse the same arms that they had with that series, or sorry, that battle pack we got in season 1, the Evasive Action, I think is what it was called.
Yep.
But it's hard to tell too if there is any updated deco on this. Certainly, that Luke's X-wing there looks much closer to the Red Squadron release, and then that Vader one is definitely the new mold because it's got that little clip on the front of the hatch. So it's I can't really tell if
they were getting some of that between the different releases there.
The X-wing looks to have new paneling deco on it. Yeah, it does look like that yellow piece right on the engine too looks a little bit brighter than what
A
I
little more
remember seeing.
pronounced there.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then with the where is the
it would be pretty wild to consider Vader's cape a piece, but I could see him. It's possible,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
I think
X-Wing versus TIE Advanced Battle Pack. That's funny.
we've talked about it before, but like the deal is collecting and the economics of toy making right now
Mhm.
pretty dire across the board,
Yeah.
every manufacturer. So I think anyway, like it shouldn't be offensive to somebody that they're reusing molds to get product back out there, especially into Disney stores, parks. These are main characters. All that's going to do is grow the line in the fan base, the
Mhm.
collector community, getting people into the line, having this back out on shelves. So this is a like great release, I think, to have in
Yeah.
parks and places like that, because you're getting two main characters back out there, instantly recognizable,
Mhm.
and hopefully hopefully a kid or somebody picks it up and starts to get deeper into the line. I think this kind of stuff makes sense to always have out, right?
Yeah, for
In
sure.
different avenues here and there, like TIE fighters. There should be a TIE fighter in the lineup somewhere once a year. You know,
Mhm. Yeah.
the hardcore collectors don't have to, it may not be for us, it
Sure.
makes way more sense just for your average person walking down an aisle to see it and be like, oh man, hey, X-Wing and TIE fighter, gonna
Right.
pick that up.
Yeah, it's an easy one.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's got to be something on the underside. You got to think just because of the size of the packaging, it seems like a bunch of wasted space in
100%.
that package, unless they're doing something underneath of the vehicles that you would need to make the package that big.
Now, unfortunately, last time I checked, there had been no update to the initial post. So it was
Yeah,
kind of a hit and run there. He dropped it and then never came back to answer a lot of the questions of like,
you know what?
hey, exactly what store was this? What was the price? Did you look at the back? Is there
Uh huh.
stands? Any kind of info would have been great, but
Yeah.
you know,
Um,
hopefully at some point there'll be more info on this.
I hope this is not the case. Although it does make sense that the tie advance would be three pieces with the wings. But let's hope that that's not the case. So fingers crossed that's the case. And then also, is it Luke? Yes, it's going to be Luke. It's going to be Luke and Vader
Yeah, which
there.
makes sense. I mean,
Yeah, for
get the
sure.
main characters out here and there, but yeah, so I don't think they did that. They didn't count the pieces that way in the Anakin set,
Hmm.
and they certainly didn't do it on any of the other places it's shown up, like SDCC or anything like that.
Yeah,
But man, that X-wing mold been around the
hmm,
block at this point.
it has been. Yeah,
Oh
especially with the
man,
Luke's version. Although to
I
to be
mean,
fair,
in general,
Beyond the Red Squadron, we have only had one common X-wing since
yeah,
the line has started, which is still crazy to me. We've had a ton of rares and chases, but only one common, which is pretty wild.
yeah.
Um, Now, the other thing too to dive into is the Series 10 light armor class. So I think we talked about this last time, but we didn't have the images.
We touched on the lineup, but Hot Toys in Japan, they just full on have the Scout class and the light armor set up for pre-order.
Mm, nice, nice.
And
Yeah, there you
they
go.
actually have I believe, a November date. So there's a chance that they could be getting some of this product in here any week now.
Yeah,
So we could really start to see some of this in hand if those dates hold.
for sure.
But yeah, I think we've seen this maybe a couple places. I can't remember exactly what we touched on because it's been almost a month.
Yeah.
But I thought it would be nice to go through and look through the lineup one more time now that it's we didn't get or at least not yet. We haven't had an official reveal of Series 10, but it sure feels pretty official and out there when a retailer just straight
Yeah.
up has them up for pre-order with all of the info.
Yep.
Um,
So here we're taking a look at the Thai Advance, which would be a common vehicle, and I
yeah,
think is a fantastic choice as a common.
I
This is
believe we
one that
did
you
talk
could,
about this one last
yeah,
time.
you could have multiple of these. And then moving along, as we look at the back of the packaging, you can see here you've got the AT-AT or the ATST Geonosian Starfighter, and then you've got the Cloud Car and the TIE Fighter. And so if we hit the Geonosian Starfighter, this is definitely different deco than the Vault series.
Yeah, I wish I had grabbed one real quick to pull it down and compare. I know the
Yeah.
pilot is different.
Yeah, there is actually a ton that's different with this. The color of the plastic is totally different as well. So this looks much more orange, and the Vault version is definitely more of like a bronze color. Let me grab it really quick. It's right over here on the shelf.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So there we go.
I see what you're saying. Wow, yeah. I mean, the camera's obviously a little desaturated there, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot darker in tone. So really the canopy there, what you see with that pop of the more copper versus the bronze there at the canopy,
Mm-hmm.
that looks more like the entire color tone of the other one.
Correct. Yeah, and there's also some detailing like around here, around the edge, where you have like it looks like it's weathered slightly,
Uh-huh.
versus the other one doesn't have it. And then obviously you're going to have the interior of the cockpit is also painted. Um,
Matt Healy asked, was the Thai advance in Andor as well as Rebels, or am I misremembering? You are not misremembering. The Thai prototype there was an Andor, I believe, in the Sinar facility escape scene. I think it was those prototypes chasing him in the Thai Avenger. Multiple
yep.
uses for that ship for sure. It's cool. Again, with the Vault releases, I think they're best when they are decently different
Yeah.
from the common release. So happy to see
Yeah.
that.
This
I'll
common
pick
one
another one up.
definitely looks more generic, way more generic.
Yeah, I will pick up another one of these just because it's different.
Yeah.
I think kind of with Kylo Ren's shuttle. I mean, I obviously bought more of them, but I don't think you necessarily needed to buy the common if you had the
Hmm.
Vault version. When
Yeah.
you do the Torrent or this or something like that, where it is a different ship, like they're gonna look varied on the shelf. Yeah, I'll pick up the common too. Love that.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of those 2 that you're just not gonna get in the common, that cockpit. Look at how the cockpit is painted. It's got the gold, and all of the panels in there are painted as well, which I wouldn't imagine you'll see. And then if you're
Yeah.
looking at the actual figure itself, yeah, it's gonna be kinda hard to tell the color on that, but the image here that we're seeing, the flight suit looks much darker. So, I would imagine that figure is slightly different also.
Yeah. Saquon says, I would love a Thai Avenger with Cassian Andor figure.
Wow.
Have we got
Man,
news for you?
yeah, your dreams are coming true here. We don't have a
uh,
picture of it.
they revealed it at the last event, and it is in Series 10. So
Yes, it
you're
is.
not going to have to wait long.
So then also in Series 10, this one doesn't have the actual rare sticker on it, but this
Yeah.
is supposed to be the rare, I believe. And so you've got the Twilight Squadron. It's another Legends vehicle for any Legends fans out there. And the pilot on there is a named pilot, I believe. Obviously can't tell in this specific picture.
Is it named or does it just say Rebel Pilot?
Let me see if I can tell on this other picture. It does say Rebel Pilot.
Yeah.
It does say Rebel
The
Pilot.
idea being that these are pilots that defected and took TIE fighters with them.
Yep. And so it's very cool to see actually on this one. This is a great image of it where you get that cool Republic logo on the side of the wing. But then also you can tell that the canopy, or sorry, the cockpit glass there, or plastic, looks to be more of like a orangish or red type of a color, which is very cool as well.
Yeah,
So it'd
this
be
is
nice to
cool.
be able to have this.
This is a cool one.
This is a cool one for sure, and having the pilot in there too is also a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
fun.
And I'm glad it's a rare. I think you could probably have a couple of these.
For sure. Hopefully
And
they hit
again,
retail and
I mean, I'm not super
are common.
familiar with this, but
Yeah.
I have no issue with them feeding Legends fans,
Yeah, absolutely.
especially the deeper we get into the line. Obviously, we'll have new media here and there and movies again. This line has never existed during a theatrical release.
Mhm.
There will be budget for things from feature films, but um, I think the longer the line goes on, they start filling in some waves and gaps and stuff like that. Man, put anything you can reuse there from Legends is great.
Mm.
I don't know if it makes a I don't know how bold they'd be in making brand new molds
Yeah.
from Legends, but certainly any reuse would be really cool.
Yep. And then we've got our first good image here of the ATST. Now you can see there on the packaging, it does say episode 6 there, Return of the Jedi. The previous version that we got in series 1 was actually a Hoth ATST, and it was mentioned that way a couple different times. And so now we get a chance to actually see what this looks like, and it definitely looks different than the original Series 1 version. There's quite a bit more going on there on the legs as well as on the head. It looks like it's got some battle damage on there. Um, I mean, I think it looks great, and it is a perfect Armada Edition vehicle.
Desperately needed
Yeah.
for sure, and a fleet builder
Hmm.
too.
Yeah.
Now, I think the deco might be a little bold for a fleet builder.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I
it's a
would
little
agree.
aggressive to go out and buy a ton of these with the dirt and rust kind of on the legs like that. But yeah, interesting that it's an Armada release, but it's also slightly different. We haven't seen one that looks like this.
Yeah. That looks that different for
Right. So
sure.
I would say in the realm of Armada releases, this is certainly the most different we've seen.
Hmm.
Um, maybe with Bo's gauntlet and the color tweaks to it kind of being up there as
Yeah.
well. But
Yeah. No, it
yeah, I
looks
mean
great.
it's cool. The other one says Hoth, but it's obviously all of them have been
Hmm.
the episode 6 mold design.
Yeah. And then now we've got our final, which is the Chase, the Cloud Car Ralph McQuarrie version. And I'm glad that they actually did this. This opens up, I'll tell you what, using this named uh portion there down where it says the Macquarie concept does open up a lot of doors for potentially doing stuff like this in the future.
Well,
There are a
we were
ton,
just saying, weren't we? Like, what's the
yeah,
next subline?
there are a ton
There it
of
is.
concept vehicles that are out there that you could reuse the mold and then change it around. But very cool to see this. So the thing I love about this, and this is maybe my favorite piece. So I did a custom of this action fleet um, years and years and years ago, and always the problem I had was that logo that was right on the side of the cloud car, and it's pretty sweet that they actually got that logo on there,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
I mean,
But
and again, like we were saying with the hologram stuff, something like this,
it's perfect,
perfect use of if
perfect.
they've got to be there,
Hmm.
perfect use for a chase slot here.
Yep, agreed. You don't
And
have to
again,
have
another
it,
cool
but
subline that I could see him flesh out.
yeah, Luke's T16. I know we do need the Skyhopper at some point.
No, it'd be so cool to get that.
But yeah, that rounds out the light armor. We don't have any pictures yet of the Starfighter stuff.
Starfighters, last time I checked, I will check again. But last time I checked, Starfighters were not up for pre-order on Hot Toys yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Although we have seen the lineup some. I think. Have we seen like the full lineup on the back of the package yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But there's one
Nothing.
other. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Nothing official.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly not as official as these, at least.
Yeah.
Being up for pre-order at a retail partner like that.
So right now we do have now the
Double
full
checking.
Series 10 lineup for Scout Class and Light Armor. We're still just waiting on confirmation on what the actual Starfighter will be. But we do have one other drop coming here, like next week. It should be shipping.
Dude, it has snuck up on us, and this happened between episodes.
Yeah.
The date moved up from December to November 21st.
And this thing looks incredible, man. That looks so awesome in the box like that.
It's massive. Remember, they showed this off during the last Series 9 reveal stream.
Yeah.
And the pack, I think they said it's the biggest box they've done.
It is in the U.S. DC Metro, our local port authority.
Shipping sleuth there. Yeah.
Yeah, and so you can see the detail there on the ATTE looks way different. That looks way different.
And again, I think the deco on there we go. Yeah, it used to be mid-December, and it moved all the way up to November 21st. So
yeah, that's next week.
Hopefully, you got money in your bank account, because that's going to hit here in just a few short days.
Yeah. And you get 5 different vehicles with this. So you've got your LAAT gunship, the ATTE, you get the Z95 Headhunter, an ATRT, and a Bark Speeder, and then a bunch of clones. So obviously not enough clones to fill the entire set, but enough to feel pretty good about it.
Super cool. I'm glad, the gunship has the least differentiated deco, I think, but there is a little difference there above the cockpit, the canopy.
Yes, there's a little bit of extra paint there on the top of the canopy. And then on the Z95, it is different as well. It looks like it's got one engine that's kind of blown out on the left side. So there will be a little bit of extra deco on there for anybody who's looking for it. This is retailing at $199.
Yeah. No, I don't necessarily want to do the math on that and find out. It feels I think with some of these exclusives that Amazon has had lately, it feels like they've marked them up just a hair.
Yeah.
Lately, but I don't know what the breakdown in value is of this, but it's cool stuff to get back out. Love that they've added extra clones in there to help kind of fill some of this out.
Oh yeah, we still have a giveaway going on. Completely.
I did think of that earlier. Now that we've kind of made our way through this.
Yeah.
And we'll do the giveaway, and then Kevin, remind me to jump back into all these clones that were in this set here.
Okay, cool.
I have a soapbox here.
Nice.
TK says $85. I assume he's talking about his price point. He's probably saying that's what the total cost would be of those ships separate, added up, would be $85.
Yeah.
So for anyone who hasn't joined yet, 2 hours later, an hour and a half later, #red will enter you to win the Royal Guard TIE Interceptor. Capitalization does not matter. You can only enter once. And we are going to count down here in just a minute. Must be a lot of new people. I saw we hit 105 current viewers a second ago.
Yep. Everybody's piling in now. Yep. #red to get yourself.
What are the chances for Onyx Cinder by Skeleton Crew?
Man,
I
that would be
love the way
sick.
you wrote that. I don't know if English is your first language, but I love the way you wrote that. It sounds like just legitimately sounds like a metal song. It's like,
Onyx Cinderbite. That
oh
is
man, have you
great.
heard
Yeah.
Onyx Cinder by Skeleton Crew? What a banger.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I would say with the amount of marketing push Skeleton Crew got, sadly, I can't see it happening.
Mm,
I would
yeah.
love for it to happen. I would buy one in a heartbeat. I would buy either version. I might buy both versions. I'd prefer the de-armored version from later in the season,
Mhm.
but um, man, I'd love it. But if I was the one calling the shots, I'm not sure I'd roll the dice on a ship that big. That's a
Yeah.
lot of money, a lot of tooling, and you got to think the higher the price point, the less potential buyers there are. And if you're going that specific in that niche with something from Skeleton Crew, I don't know if I'd have the I don't know if I could do it if I was making the
Yeah. You'd have
decision.
to probably scale it down, to be honest. I don't think you could do it at the scale of what it probably should be.
Now again, I think that's where they could utilize made to order stuff.
Mm. Mhm.
I
Yeah, that'd be a
guess you
great way
could
to do it.
call it a crowd fund, made to order, whatever. I
Right.
think made to order basically assumes that no matter how many people buy it, it is going to get made.
Mhm.
Whereas crowdfund, they have to hit a certain goal to produce the product. So, whichever route you went with that, I think it'd be a great candidate for that. Just like the Outrider or something like that. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, put your money where your mouth is because for us, the economics don't quite work. Like this is not something where you can put out on retail shelves. It's huge. The tooling is insane. We need to know that the buyers are there for it.
Mm.
Um, and honestly, yeah, DC Metro says
Oh,
Fondor
where'd it go?
Hallcraft, same kind of boat. Oh, yeah, Fondor Hallcraft or Onyx Cinder, which has a higher chance? I
Mm.
would say Fondor Hallcraft,
Yeah, I would
but
agree.
I
I think that
honestly
one's
don't know that we'll see either one.
yeah.
But hey, at least we have a Cassian and a Luthen microfigure,
Mhm.
so it's a possibility.
It does make it a lot easier.
Hashtag red. We are going to count down here in just a second. I've got it pulled up. You want me to share my screen here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Gonna do the giveaway. All right, share. You see it? We
Um,
have
no,
73 entries, and
not
we are
yet.
going to count this down here in a second. Do you want to
I don't see it. Oh,
pull it up here? Can we do that?
there we go.
See it now?
Now we got it.
All right, let's pull this move here. I like that better. Hashtag red. Big EJ here is the last one I see. This is for the Royal Guard TIE Interceptor from, I believe, Series 4. Is that right, Kevin?
Yes,
This was Series
correct.
4.
Series 4.
All right, 73 entries. I'm going to count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. We're getting closer. It's slowing down. Who's gonna
I just saw
stop?
I just saw
Oh,
Howell Runner.
runner base. Oh my
Oh man,
gosh.
has
Is that
Howell
the
Runner
second
won
one?
one before?
I feel like Hal Runner has won one before.
Man, listen, he's here every episode. So
Yeah.
congrats, Hal Runner. I am gonna assume you're still here in chat.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
congrats. Resend your info. That'd be great. I did now, Kevin. I noticed Levi Sitt's name in the drawing
Mhm.
there, so he offered up this. Levi, if you're in the
Nice.
chat, tell me what you're thinking here. Were you like on the
Get back
off
and
chance
redo it
that you
again.
don't have to? he says he says I thought it would be funny if I won.
That is funny.
I
That
don't
would be
know
hilarious.
that we can there is a draw again. So I could have hit draw again.
That's funny.
Um I'm like, "Oh man, he's like rolling the dice that maybe he doesn't have to give one of his away. There he
Yeah.
is. Yes, buddy, you
Yeah,
won.
there we go,
Have you won
man.
before? Let us know if you've won something
I
before.
think I got
He
the
got
first
the
one,
very
Hera.
first one, he
Oh, there
thinks.
we go.
He got the Hera X-Wing.
Well, there you go. You show up to every Squadcast and you enter, and you increase your chances of winning twice.
I mean, 1 in 75 every episode. It eventually.
Yep.
You got to hit.
That's right.
That's fun. Again, thank you to Levi for offering that
up.
up.
Levi, for doing that. Appreciate it.
So
we wanted to talk some about these clones.
These clones. So this actually came up yesterday, on Twitter, and I kind of I'm looking at all these clones here, and lately I've seen a lot of people asking for troop builder packs. Actually, just in general, I always see this. This has been a thing from day one. And it kind of like just hit me. I think because of what we've seen with the dwarf spider droid, where you could say they might be playing a little fast and loose with what's a vehicle, what's a character. Here's a hyperspace pod with a droid, probe droid as the character inside of it. We're just clipping a droid onto the back of a dwarf spider. I love it. Keep doing that crazy stuff. But if we're going to play a little fast and loose, I don't know. I assume, based on everything that's ever been said and released, they can't do a troop builder pack. Yeah. They are a vehicle line with microfigure accessories. So, Kevin, I texted this to you the other day, so his reaction will be he's had time to think about it. But
no, that's all right. We'll play it off as if I've never heard this before.
I did text it to him yesterday, but my idea for troop builder packs, and I want to know from chat, are you into this idea? And then what is the max you would pay for this? So,
okay, hit me. What is it?
You've got, assume some people might be familiar with the Vintage Collection troop packs that they release kind of online, and maybe some fan channel places carry them. Troop packs, and then you've got the Scout class sets from the vault. You're going to put those together, Kevin.
Okay. Yeah.
And that leaves you with a product that is super, super simple packaging. I don't need it to look nice. I need it to be as cheap as possible.
Yeah. You're talking about doing, are you talking about doing just like a Scout class vehicle, essentially?
No frills. It's a 6-pack. You could do 8-pack. That would be fine too. But I think price-wise, maybe 6-pack would be better, because they already have the boxes and things designed for that.
Yeah.
But whatever the cheapest way to package this is, then you've got whatever your cheapest relevant speeder mold is. Nothing new. And I don't want to say that these are throwaway vehicles, but Kevin, these are here purely legalistically.
Yep.
This is here just for show. Whatever the absolute minimal worst deco that can get approved on these speeders. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then we're getting troops with those speeders, and they're almost all the same. And I'm trying to keep costs low so that people buy tons of these.
Send them in Ziploc baggies.
So we see here that they just did all these clones for like this Amazon set.
Yeah.
Time. You're doing that off the production line. Perfect. I want you to run, 10,000 more clones to put into these sets, so whatever, four of them times 1,500 or so, we're gonna run those extra
Yeah.
to keep cost of all of them down.
Right.
But we're going to put 4 clones in there, and then we're going to put 2 more clone pilots in this set. So you've got 4 clones and 2 clone pilots, and they technically are with a speeder that we're not going to care so much about. And I'm hoping you can get that price point down around 25 would be the max.
Yeah.
I think you'd pay for that. But I think if you could get that down to 25 or under dollars, you're talking maybe $3.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do the math here. But, you're talking a little over the closer you get to 20, the better. I think
Yeah.
even at $22 plus shipping, it's okay. I'd love to know what people would be willing to pay for that. Let's just say 6, because that's
6
what's
figures.
been in the vault before. Adelphi says it would be $27.99 in this economy, and that might be true. I don't know if they're producing these in Vietnam now. I know they had some stuff that was coming out from Vietnam. So I mean that could help with the cost on it. Michael says I'd go 25 on that.
Yeah, so you're talking 6 figures of various figures. Could
And
be
you know what you're
clones,
getting. It's not
pilots.
like the blind boxes where
Yeah, right.
you're trying to find more and more and more. I think there
Mhm.
is some value in knowing exactly what you're getting.
Yeah.
And
I
you
wonder
would
what
run
the
these anytime there's a new set coming out to either support the set or just to bring the cost down. So say the TIE Reaper is coming out and
Mhm.
you say, hey, we're going to run a set of Death Troopers. So you've got 4 Death Troopers and 2 commanders
Mhm.
in the set.
Yeah, do a
Just
black
make the
speeder.
black speeder with them,
Yep.
no deco. You could do it with battalions, get a little fancy.
Mhm.
You could do a little fancy and start doing battalions. So you've got 104th. All of a sudden, we have a 104th set that can come out with this.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of speeders. If you put a little gray on the speeder, great. If not, I still don't care. But we're getting tons of clones that are 104th.
Yeah.
Clone pilots that don't have to be 104th, just some more clone pilots.
Yep.
eWeb would be great. I've seen that mentioned a couple times.
Mhm.
eWeb would be great too, but I think eWeb's probably a little more expensive to produce.
Yeah.
Um,
Although they probably need to make more of them based on what the mold is.
yeah,
But I
I
mean,
mean
yeah,
that's
you could
great.
absolutely do
If
you
they
could
can
do
make that work, that's even better. But whatever, I want that to be so minimal cost wise.
yeah.
Then you can start cranking out battalions of clones. Start with P2. Now you've got P2. You can do P2 clone sets, battalions of P2 clone sets. Stormtroopers. Okay, we're going to do 4 stormtroopers and 2 stormtroopers from series 1 that had the little blaster.
Mhm.
Anytime they run something with stormtroopers, they're going to run this scout pack with them.
Yeah. Call it a
Kevin,
scout class. You could call it like a scout class starter set. That way it's not a troop pack. Scout class starter, clones. You get bark speeders, the little stand with them, and then you hammer out 5 or 6 of them. But yeah, I mean, you could do everything because like we were talking about, I think the biggest problem that we ultimately have with many of the vehicles is not necessarily having the troopers, but having the pilots. So if you could do that where it's one pilot included in each set, that then makes it a whole heck of a lot easier because your ATTE can be filled out, your LAATs can be filled out. And then if you did the same thing with, the ATAT, you do 5 snow troopers and 1 ATAT pilot.
DC Metro says might need to mock some of these up for fun.
Yeah.
Dave, I'll let you know. I I considered hitting you up yesterday to ask if you could if you
put together a
could mock
trilogy.
some of these up, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to put that on you on such short notice
Yeah.
because I thought it would be cooler to come with homework in hand and have
Mhm.
some concept drawn up already. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was curious what people would pay for that. It seems like there are a lot of people that pay $25 for it.
Mhm.
I think it's a perfect item to have on Vault,
Yeah, absolutely.
rotating
Why would you
always.
not?
Like, not even on Vault. I mean, you could have it on Jazwares website, but it's
And
just these are always available and they're rotating. It's a little bit evergreen to some
100%.
extent. Like people will
Armada.
always want to go back and grab other sets, but the spider droid just made something in my brain click that like,
Yeah.
hey, the speeders, if they can get the cost of those down to pennies, I
Arm
don't I don't need them.
Armada Edition Scout Class.
Whatever you need to call it to get it approved.
Yeah.
This is the only way I see troop packs working in the line unless they totally overhauled the agreement.
Mhm.
But I
But you
think
could
it
definitely
works,
do it.
right?
Absolutely. I think it definitely works. It
And
definitely
and
works.
again, whatever you've got to do to get the cost down, packaging, don't care. It doesn't have to be nice.
It could be
Speeders,
literally the cardboard box like the Scout class comes in. Like,
I don't
just
even
make
need
the
deco on the speeders.
Yeah,
I've
for
got
sure.
so many at this point now. I think they might have to put a little deco on there.
Yeah.
But so many people just want the bodies on the battlefield, in the
Mhm.
ships, whatever they're doing with them, that these sets make sense to me. And I don't think it necessarily has to cannibalize your normal scout class releases, cases, assortments per wave,
No.
because you've got your named characters in them. You've got way more complex ships in there,
Mhm.
vehicles like your probe droids and your ray speeder, Grievous wheel bike, things like that that would never work in this set.
Mhm.
But man, something clicked, and I'm like, dude, I think this could work. Now, are there enough people that will buy them to make it worth it? That would be the question. But
Yeah.
that is
But I
the
think if you could Cole, if you could keep the packaging simple, I don't see how you can't. I feel like that's a no lose proposition.
again, and my thing is if you've got the timing down on these, you're just running an extra 10,000 or so, 8,000, whatever you want to say.
Mhm.
You're just running an extra several thousand of these off the production line that you're already running.
Yeah. Just at the same time.
Clones, pilots,
Right.
stormtroopers. We've seen less stormtroopers lately, but anything like that, art gunner, yeah, you could put some of those in. So I don't even know that you'd need to number them. Shoot, I mean, even do a pre-sale. If you
Yeah.
know that they're coming out, do a lead up pre-sale where because assuming the packaging and everything's going to be super simple, they could be made to order essentially.
Send it to me in a Ziploc bag and a
But yeah, man, for
bubble
real,
thing. I'm
I just
fine with
want
that.
people just want the bodies, and if you can bring down the cost of this somehow to get it to a price point where people want to buy five, like I know there's people in the community that would easily spend $100 on one set.
Mhm.
There's people that have hundreds and hundreds of these things that they paid real money for,
Yeah, yeah.
through buying tons and tons of sets just to get the troopers.
Right. There's
I
also a
don't know,
lot of
man.
people that are taking them off the shelves, opening them up, taking the troopers out, and then putting the thing back on the shelf, and they're
Well, there's a
stealing them.
special place for those people.
But yeah, no, I think it's a great idea. Super smart.
Dave says, like you mentioned earlier, this works perfect for the cheaper price tend to bump up the shipping limits on Vault.
Mhm.
Yeah, same thing.
Super easy,
If
man.
you've got
Could
a
you imagine?
$30 thing and shipping is $5, $50 limit,
Mhm.
you throw on that extra $25 set, and now you've got it. And again, they can go hand in hand with releases like this guy. have the 212 set ready at the same time this comes out, and people are like really legitimately fleet and army building these.
Yeah.
I don't
They're
know, man.
building their own squadron.
Again, and I should have prefaced that again by saying I know nothing. I'm a complete moron who does not work in toys at all. But to my uneducated brain, this really seemed like something that could work and answer a massive request from the community that's pretty much been here since day one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, chat, what do you think? I'm curious.
It.
That's all I got. That's what I had to bring to the table here at the end. That I'll add that to my my pitch lineup that I've got. My pitch deck.
Yeah. The pitch deck, which is now the Scout class Armada, the Armada Scout class set, and then the combining of the Light and Starfighter.
Those are my two biggest pitches, and then made to order stuff. I feel like needs to happen, but
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it. I'll just keep adding things into my. I'm sure I've had more in the past, but those are the big ones. It solves a lot of problems.
Yep, it does.
Kevin,
love the idea. Yes.
Before we wrap up, I was going to mention something about sometimes we talk about Star Wars, the wider world of Star Wars.
Yeah.
The hunt for Ben Solo stuff was wild, right?
I didn't see a whole lot about it, to be honest, other than the fact that they had talked about that there was an idea that they came up with, and yeah,
it's been beaten to death at this point. We're way late on that. Nothing more to add. But I'm curious, is that something that would excite you?
No.
Okay. I'm excited by it, but I'm just curious if that's something that actually resonates with normal fans, normal people.
I mean,
does the wider audience really care?
I'm a huge Adam Driver fan, so I would probably only watch it because I like him, but I have no interest in his character at all, especially knowing where it ends. Now, if we hadn't gotten there yet, maybe that'd be pretty cool to see a prequel, but
well, this is a sequel, Kevin.
Oh, it would be a sequel.
Yes, he's still alive somehow.
Oh man.
He disappeared and woke up somewhere else, I think, is the idea. Or he's in like Jedi purgatory.
Yeah. So this is a different timeline. Are we going into now we have a a timeline paradox or whatever it is?
They figured it out. Listen, you sound like Bob Iger by all reports. Nice. Why is he still alive? That's why it didn't get made.
Yeah. That probably sounds about right to me.
Yeah. Anyways, pretty wild. At least we have more Grogu coming up.
Yeah,
more
we
Mando
do.
And Grogu products
for sure. Let's hope that continues for a little while, and this is just not the end of the end for Mando.
Kevin, can we please just get a outfit update to Mando in this movie so I can just at least see new merch?
Yeah, that's right.
We've had a lot of that just plain chrome armor for years and years and years now, and a lot of merch for it. I'm ready just to see something different, like paint something.
I know.
I'm of the mind that the first handful of episodes costume was a lot more interesting. And the chrome suit felt like a step backwards for me. I know it's an upgrade because he's got cool shiny armor, I guess, but man, it was way cooler to look at the Durasteel suit than the Beskar suit.
Yeah, agreed.
Man. Anyways, our final segment.
Yeah.
I guess I should ask, do you have something this week?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I've got a couple things, actually.
Okay. You want to toss it up? You want me to do it?
You lead off.
Every episode, we shine a spotlight on cool things going on in the Micro Galaxy Squadron community. Customs, videos, displays, and of course, your photography. You can send in submissions anytime on Instagram or microgalaxysquadcast@gmail.com. This is the community spotlight.
So the first one here, when there was a massive discount on Scout class, which I will say the light armor class bundles that are on Amazon, that is still a great way to be able to get chases and rares. I picked up one item and I got the rare, or I got the chase. But anyways, the a fantastic way here that Chuck P figured out to really change around what you're doing with the skiff and turned it into a medical skiff, which is really cool. So, I mean, it's a vehicle like you just don't really have a whole lot you can do with it other than it being out on there on the dunes. So, very cool for him to come up with this idea.
Is that a Rancor in the background?
That is a Rancor in the background. Yes.
Okay.
So I think it is the one from Book of Boba Fett. But
Nice. I wonder if that's a print or
I think it is a print. Yeah, I think it is a 3D print. But I know I'm gonna have to make one of those too.
that poor
But
little guy got zero merch.
poor guy.
No, we got those. We got the howlers from Ahsoka, but the freaking Rancor just
Mm,
can't happen.
I know, crazy.
Last Rancor was from 2012 or something like that, 2013 maybe.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's because they didn't fund it
It's
through
been 12 or
HasLab or
13
whatever.
years. Dude, do you know how big a Black Series Rancor is?
Oh, I could imagine.
I probably would have bought it, but I don't know that I need a like 3 foot tall Rancor,
Mhm. Yeah, very true. Very true.
But I'd
So
love a micro galaxy one if we could get him on a skiff like that. If we can fit one to a skiff.
yeah,
However, that makes sense. Now that we're just doing wild things for the sake of it, let's get a Rancor riding one of those desert skiffs to get it in the line here.
oh, that'd be great. So next up, we have got so this is a pretty awesome scene here created by I don't even know how to say it. Um my CRX. So this is from a post here. That is a ton of tiger sharks. So really creative idea to reuse uh the torrent, the V wing, and then it's got the Munilus 10 in there, and then I think that is a Jedi starfighter that's in there as well. But the thing I love the most about this is look at the laser effects coming off of that Munilus 10 on the right side, and then
Mm-hmm.
also the rockets that are
Yeah, the
blasted out there
rockets are
with the
great. Love
smoke.
that.
And then there's one there also on the LAT. I just see that right now, but very cool. Always love these battle scenes and a ton of stuff there on the ground. So now he's going to need to get a bunch of those spider droids to put in there. And then finally, another episode one version. I can't remember if this from Chuck Sandman. This might
I will
be,
take a split second to say tons of people in the chat saying, would the
yeah.
Rancor be a vehicle if you put a clip on him? Unfortunately, I think he counts as a beast, a living being, therefore
Oh,
not a
bummer.
vehicle. And I don't think they can make that, unfortunately. We've said for a long time if mountable creatures were covered in the line, that would
Mm,
be
amazing.
amazing. I would
Amazing.
love that. The fact that they haven't done any of those yet, like a Dewback or a Bantha,
Or Tauntaun. I get 100
Tauntaun, anything like
Tauntauns.
that. I mean, it would help the line so much if you could add those in. The fact that that hasn't happened yet, I makes me believe probably not covered in the license, but man, I would love if they could expand to mountable creatures like that that are rideable, but probably not technically a vehicle.
Yeah. Vehicle, in my
Alas,
opinion.
another
So our
creature you could
final,
ride.
yeah, another creature you could definitely ride here, from Chuck Sandman. I think he might have done one of these before that we featured in a previous one, but another awesome version of the bongo with that OPC killer. And I believe that this is just straight up in water, because, but it doesn't quite look like it on the top left picture. That looks like it's fake. Although he said in the in the post. It's definitely not AI. So very cool looking.
Is this a bathtub?
I don't know. I mean, it looks like it could be, although it's the under the water is blue, so maybe it's a pool. Who knows? Either way, it still looks awesome. Very cool. Um, but fun little combo there of some customs and then
Yeah, this
some
is
photography.
the main use of that bongo has been people setting up shots for it to get eaten by 3D
I
printed
know.
creatures.
That's right. That's right. So that is our community spotlight. Thanks everybody for posting all of the stuff all over the page. It's been really fun to see all of that as always.
Absolutely. The bongos, I believe, also might have shown up at Ross at some point, but
Mm,
I still think the bongo is one of the wildest releases so far in the line. Like just kind of out there.
mhm.
It was a little bit of a swing for the fences.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm glad it exists. I don't know how it did for Target, but hopefully it's all right. I love
Yeah.
it. It's so strange and weird, and the pictures are priceless. Keep the bongo photography coming.
Yeah. Absolutely. So
The bongo was only available for a very short time. That's true. Didn't last in stores for. There were a lot of them
there were a
for a
ton.
minute, but yeah, it was just a couple months there, and then they kind of got rid of them.
Yeah. Sold a bunch of them for like $8. I think I picked up a couple of them at $8.
Let's see, somebody said they DM'd something in. Trying to see if I can find it.
Around 8. I wonder what time zone we're talking there. It's 11:12 here where I'm at.
Tell you what, man, with this time change, I'm tired at like 5 o'clock.
Mm. I'm tired at like 6:45 or 6:30, 6:33, right after I wake up at 6:30.
I
I last
drank a
about 30 seconds to 5 minutes before I get tired again.
I drank a Monster energy drink before not something I typically do,
Nice.
but I knew how I'm under the weather.
Mhm.
This time change thing has really messed me up. And the kids wake up even earlier, which
Yeah.
doesn't help. And
And
I knew I needed something just to be even remotely on tonight.
well, you're on, man. You're here.
I gotta say. Oh wait, hold on. Here we go. Work in progress. 3D printer. Oh, he's working on Delphi base.
Mhm.
A Delphi base.
Nice.
And a Carson Tava custom.
I'll tell you what, I mentioned this in the last episode. A guy near me, Michael S, has been working on he got a 3D printer as well. And he has been doing a bunch. Oh, hold on a second. Oh yeah. Very
There we
cool.
go.
Love that.
Those little huts there for that. Let's see. There's the door
Mhm. Nice.
hanging out in the
Love it.
front.
Love
Love
it.
it. Love it. Love it. X-wing there with it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and a little green droid there.
Sweet. Very cool.
Did I show that one?
No. Nice. Very cool. Love it.
Thanks for sending that in. Very cool. Not something I've seen done yet. So
Yeah. I'll tell
gonna
you
be
what,
way
this
more relevant, I think, here probably when that movie comes out in about 5 months, 6 months.
yeah. Well, if we're showing off, I got to show you this picture because it is pretty impressive. Once he's done with this, I don't want to spoil his surprise, but um, he's done some pretty incredible work here. Check out this bad boy. That's a bunch of flying Geonosian bugs coming out of a hive hole. And here is what that looks like.
Whoa.
Now,
Wow.
the other part of this too, which is pretty awesome, is these guys on the front. See those Geonosians? They've
I
got
do.
blast effects coming off of their
Is that what that is?
guns. Yeah. Pretty incredible. He's got some amazing stuff. Like
Very
I'm
cool.
really excited to see this scene put together. I mean, he is, yeah, ton going on. Very, very cool. But anyways, there we go.
Kevin,
Yes,
we've crossed the 2-hour mark.
we have.
Time for bed.
Yeah.
Do you have any videos left to produce?
I don't, man. I
Do you
ripped
have any
through.
videos left in you at this point?
Right now, I don't have anything new to do.
That was a lot,
Until
right?
next
To
week.
drop both those sets on you and the ATTE.
Yeah, so like I was sitting down when I got it, and I think I had 8 reviews to do. Because I had to do the ATTE, I had to do the chase and rare of each one, and then both of the sets. And then I had one other Starfighter set that I had gotten as well that I needed to complete. So I had 8 total reviews to do and kind of rip through all of them in like a week.
So
Fortunately, with the fortunately with the software I use to edit the videos, I can do it on my phone, and I know how to rip through it, so I can get them all done quickly.
next thing on the docket will be the Amazon set, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. And I got one big project I'm working on. Let me grab this thing really quick. We'll see if anybody can guess what this is going to be. I don't know if you can see that. Can anybody guess
I
what
can
this
see
is
it.
going to
Yeah,
be?
I'll let chat jump in because I know what it is. What now? What piece is this of how many?
This is piece number 2 of a lot of pieces. A lot
Here
of
it
pieces.
comes in chat. Yeah.
Yep.
It's pouring in. Death
It
Star,
is
Death
pouring
Star
in.
2.
It is the Death Star 2. So this, I believe, will be upside down like that. Now, this is just a portion of it. You can see how this curve is, how big that curve is. This thing is going to be massive. I mean, I think it's probably going to be, I don't know, 2 feet in diameter.
So you have 6 to 8 of those.
Oh yeah,
on one side, and then you've got to double that. So you'd have 12 to 16 of them total, right?
Well, of these pieces where it's like exposed like that, I think there are there are 6 or 7 pieces like this, and then I've got the whole rest of the Death Star to do the completed portion of it. But yeah, it's gonna be huge.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it looks really cool though.
Oh
I'm
man,
excited.
Israel
Yeah.
jumping in right here as we're about to sign off. You can always rewind and hit that replay.
Skip the first 12 minutes.
Yeah, jump to 15 minutes. We restarted there because the wheels came off pretty quick.
Yep.
Yeah, flat gray paint.
Yep, I've already got the paint I'm going to use, so yeah, I'm pumped. I think it'll be a lot of fun to do it.
Absolutely wild. I wonder how long that'll take.
So, yeah, this one piece took 36 hours to print. So,
dude, this is the rest of your year.
Yeah, it'll take me a couple weeks to get
the
through
rest
all
of your year is finishing this Death Star print.
Yep. For sure.
But also shows you how difficult it would be to manufacture something like that.
Uh-huh. That's right. And to build it in space.
Yeah, I meant microgalaxy, but yeah, to actually build
dude, Did you see the video I sent you? I sent it
When?
to the Micro Galaxy Squadcast page.
Oh, no.
The one where they're carting in the Star Destroyer?
I didn't see it.
Oh, man. Let me see if I can find it really quick. It was on Instagram. I sent it to you on Instagram. Oh, man. Am I gonna be able to find that? How can I find that quickly? But they had, there was a video of these guys carting out the Star Destroyer on these giant dollies, and this thing was huge. It probably looked like it was, I don't know, 12 feet by 10 feet or something like that.
Yeah.
And they were rolling it out of this gate, and I was like, this is the perfect Micro Galaxy Squadron scale of the Star Destroyer. It might even be a little bit underscaled, but it's massive. It's so cool. I don't know what they were doing it with it. Did you find it? Yeah, this is it. Look at that thing, man.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy.
I mean, it looks great, but man, that is massive. Could
I
you
mean,
ever imagine?
what it's about the size of a car.
That's right. That's right.
But what's crazy is that probably is still slightly under scale for
I know.
Micro Galaxy.
Yeah. For sure. So anybody
That's
asking about
insane.
that?
Man, people make such cool stuff, you know?
I know. They really do.
Such cool stuff. Some of those people in chat with us tonight. We appreciate you being here with us.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging tough here. We got still got 80 people here.
Yeah, it's wild. We were well over 100 there for a minute, which is just crazy for a 2-hour stream here on a Friday night.
Yeah. Thanks everybody
and you
for
could be doing anything, but we're super, super appreciative that you were here hanging out with us. Before you sign off, if you want to hit the little thumbs up on the video you're watching before you leave, that would be great. You can find me at Micro Galaxy Squadron on Instagram or Micro Galaxy Squadcast on Instagram. Kevin, you've rebranded in the past couple months.
Yes. At Kevin's Microfleet is where you can find me on basically all social channels. Although I'm really just Instagram and YouTube. I don't have a Twitter account, so, or an X account, whatever you want to call it.
You can find me at Micro Squadron on X.
There you go, man.
So yeah, 73 feet would be Star Destroyer in Micro Galaxy scale.
Wow, that's bigger than my house. That's 73
crazy. Square feet.
What's that? Yeah.
Square feet.
Square feet, yeah. Yep.
Channel memberships win, Adelphi Ranger says. Whew, man, listen. We've barely made it to super chats, of which we've received one, I think, ever. So
yeah.
Who knows? Channel memberships also just a lot more work too, because then you got to do private streams and exclusive content. You got to have somebody design and make cute little emojis for chat.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Listen, all kinds of work. That sounds like more than I.
Yeah.
We can barely make this stream happen twice a month, you know?
Oh man, I actually have the in-depth review of the Gozanti. I literally have everything filmed. I need to just go through and edit it, but it's in so many different pieces. It's just taking me a while to get through it. I'll probably just, to be honest, reshoot it. But yeah. Hopefully I could get that out here at some point. That could be something to do while I'm sitting around. Oh, you know what? Look at that. I got the Death Star 2 right there on my shirt.
A little tease. People didn't even know. You had it all planned from the beginning.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
there we go.
Yeah. Fun stream. Always a lot going on. I have a feeling here at the end of the year we're gonna have some crazy stuff going on with Black Friday sales, Series 10 maybe and hopefully hitting.
Yeah.
And man, I hope a surprise vault drop. We could get something cool on the vault. I sure hope so.
That would be sweet. That'd be sweet.
Oh man, thank you guys for hanging out with us. It's been fun. I'm tired though. This time change still whipping my butt. And next time, maybe you won't have to deal with the crazy portrait mode debacle
Yeah.
that took up the first 15 minutes of our
Yeah.
our stream here.
As well as my link being deleted. So
Yeah, I'm about to go
yeah.
back and just delete the whichever one's in portrait mode there from what a weird feature. Anyways, we got some work to do figuring that out before the next stream. But
We
until
will.
then, be good to yourself, be good to each other, and squad out.
Squadding out, team. See y'all soon.